Hello, welcome back to See the Stories. This is the signature segment of the 3-hour news show. Now, let's get enough with all the hard news. This is time for us to be, a little bit relaxed.
You're looking so cozy out there.
I know, it's so cozy because today we are going to talk about something a little bit cultured. Let's get cultured now.
All right, let's get cultured. We're actually going to invite everyone to the world of magic.
Yeah, so have you heard of the magic of poetry? Because we're going to talk about book of poems entitled Chances, spelled in poetry.
Wait for some fairy tales.
The book that consists of several poems has one theme. It's about a life that's filled with failure and wondering if there's a second chance. Helena Natasha writes poems using metaphors of reincarnation and transformation. This book is darker than her previous one. Ooh.
Darker?
Darker. You see, yeah.
I don't know that poetry could be dark.
Exactly. I mean, if you see the cover of the trilogy, it's like very inviting because it's, okay, let's see, here. What do you think when you see the cover of this book?
A witchery book. A magic book.
Magic book, exactly, right? So we are going to know what's actually inside this book. We now have the author, Helena Natasha, here in the studio. Hi, Helena.
Hi.
Thank you for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I mean, I tried writing poetry when I was like in...
No, you were not.
I actually had a special book. It's full of poetries.
You did.
I did, but I don't know what's the rank of my poetry skill. Anyway, would like to congratulate you on your book.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and it looks very inviting. I just want to know, what is it about? I mean, this Chances Spelled in Poetry book.
Okay, so whether we want to admit it or not, we wish for a relationship like the ones in the movies.
Right?
Right? And so at some point in our lives, we go on a journey of searching, pretending, and waiting for the love we want. But instead of finding happily ever after, we often turn into secrets, second chances, slaves to traditions, and all the bad stuff,
All those challenges that we might face in life when it comes to that.
True, and this book is about all that. It's about the loves we search, found, lost, and sometimes it also comes back in different form.
So from one page to the next one, does it have any correlation?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, it has. So it's like a story?
Yeah, it's like a story.
Oh, okay. So if I let me just read one of those.
I love this. I would love to see how this turns out.
Yeah. All right, listen to this. I could kiss you, and I'm sure you'll kiss me back. I could see you the whole day, but your eyes look into mine like you're searching for something. I could say yes to a movie date, but you're always on your phone. I could call you back, but it's her on your wallpaper.
No way.
Oh my God. Why I said no. That's the reason why I said no.
My heart hurts.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Wow, okay, so before this one, you also wrote Dreams, spelled in poetry. So the same thing, right? Only the one that Alia read was Chances, spelled in poetry. Now, the previous one, Dreams, spelled in poetry. What are the differences between your previous book and this one?
Yeah.
So can I take it?
Yeah. The blue one.
Yeah, it's the blue one. It's about, do you remember how you feel in your early 20s? Like when you're still full of hope.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're ready to take on the world.
Yes.
Ready to become the next Steve Jobs.
Okay, Steve Jobs, all right.
And then, do you remember when reality hits you in the face?
Oh, I remember vividly.
Yeah.
This book is about that.
It's about that.
Yeah, it's about the journey of chasing your dreams and the reality of it.
Okay, can I see it?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now it's your turn, Hans. I mean, you're still on your mid-20s, so you can read that.
Okay, so I might, so actually I open any page.
Yeah, any page.
Any page, so just, by chance.
Yeah.
Okay, for this one. You might not know the song yet you can feel its beat in your heart. You might not get the rhythm yet you can feel the lyrics on the tip of your tongue. Sing and sing and sing and sing until you find your voice.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Wow.
kind of true, actually. You're like trying to find yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the true you, the identity. And you always have something that is in your head, like, okay, this is the perfect world for me. But at the end of the day, reality bites. The world is not that kind.
Yeah.
It's actually very harsh, right?
Right.
So you wrote 3 books in this series.
Yep.
Right? So Dreams, Chances, and the other one?
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
So in which order? Which one was the
Which
first?
one came first?
This one.
Love.
Love.
First, and then this one is
Dreams?
second, and this one is
Chances.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So now, this book, these 3 books are all about poems. And how long does it take you to incorporate, like, for example, one book? The first book, let's say,
Well,
about love.
it depends. The first book, I have lots of things to say, and I had the privilege to just focus on writing the book. So it took only 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
And how about the second book?
The second book took, I think, 2 years.
Oh, even
Why
longer.
is that?
And the third book?
Third book, 3 years.
Why is it so long for the second and third book?
Probably it's because I have other projects besides this
Ah.
one. Yeah. So my
I
attention.
see.
Like,
Now that answer.
Yeah.
And also, Natasha, many people wonder, why are you interested in writing poems? Because I don't know about Alia, because Alia had a book full of poetry, the poems that she wrote herself back in the teenager time.
Mine was like my own daily experiences.
Yeah.
I don't know about yours. Are these based on your experience, like these books?
I based it on like my emotions and the messages I'm trying to tell,
All right.
but it's already mixed up with the imagination and story from other people and the movies I see,
The movies.
the songs I listen to, the books I read. So it's
But
the
why-
final
wh-
form is no longer my story.
But why poems?
Poems.
People might write songs,
Yeah.
or people might write, other things, journals and stuff. But why poems?
Because I'm more comfortable in expressing my emotions and my thoughts in poetry. Yeah, and people can easily read it and benefit from it because whenever I read a relatable poem, I feel so seen and so understood. And that's the best feeling in the world. And I wish when readers read my books, they also feel the same way.
How is
Unique.
How do you approach on crafting a poem? Is it like you will sit and make a special time for yourself just to sit and then write poems?
something, yeah.
Or you came with a specific theme and then you will find yourself like in a full time of writing poems, or you might have like a little notebook for you to bring anywhere, in which if you have any inspiration or in your mind of of a poetry, you can directly write it. Or how is your approach?
Yeah, I usually have a really large green book.
Large green
Yeah,
book.
that I write lots of my emotions and thoughts into it. And then the moment I have a strong emotion, I develop it and I just let my imagination run with it.
And like the whole thing just incorporated at once.
And then, no,
Like, I mean, like one page, like one story, one poetry.
no, it's actually have gone through lots and lots of edits. Yeah, I lost count. So how many edits?
What are the things that you usually change after one go of making one, let's say, one poetry, and then you revise it and you revise it, right?
Yeah.
What would potentially go wrong, or that is a potential that you might change it?
The flow, I guess, the flow and the structure,
The
and
flow.
also the words. Sometimes I think of another words that sound better
Yeah.
or hits harder. Yeah.
What is the particular word that you use a lot in this book? Let's say in Chances.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've seen
I'm
like
not sure. I think love.
love. Yeah.
But also, some of these poems in the poetry book tells about the importance of risk-taking and pursuing your dream. Now, in your opinion, how can this approach to life, I mean poetries, lead to personal growth and fulfillment?
Yeah, I guess it can inspire and just be a friend, so they don't feel so alone. The readers don't feel so alone in their journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so me, you know, Hans. Just because I look okay doesn't mean that I'm okay. The more I think about it, the less I feel okay. That is me. That is me. Feel relatable. But is there any specific verse that you would like to share to our audience that maybe can be so relatable to a lot of people out there?
Sure.
Which one is it? Verse. You remember it?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
the
it's
very
here.
first one.
Yeah, the third page. Okay, so here it goes. Here's to all the seconds spent waiting for a text that never comes. To all the years searching for the one that gets away, finding the right person and doing all the wrong things. Here's to the love that carved the widest smile, then left grief in your backpack. To the one that makes you laugh, although he's also the reason for the tears. To the love you lost in the winds of time and comes back lifetimes later. To the strings of chances and fates that tie us together.
Very lovely.
Oh my God. And why do you write everything in English?
Because I'm more comfortable in writing in English.
All right.
Yeah. When I was little, my mother used to take me to secondhand bookshop when we travel abroad. And then she tell me that I can have as many books as I can. Yeah. And so, yeah, my books are all in English. Yeah.
Very, very interesting, but we're still going to dig more on Natasha and her poem books. That's going to be next when See the Stories come back. Don't go anywhere.